All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our next episode. We are going to do the draft. I just took a quick peek, um, and we finally hit like a bunch of blues. This is a lot of blue, a lot of green, and a lot of green for potential. So we finally hit like a good draft here. Um, he looks like the best overall player, the most ready to play in the major leagues right now, Mr. Thomas White. But if we get the chance, like I would love him, right? If we get the chance, we're going Jaden Bastion as well. Uh, Center fielder, probably a corner when he comes up for us. Or there was one more, maybe two more dudes that I liked. Steve Turner, also a starter, ground ball pitcher. We love that. The stuff isn't great, but everything else is. So Steve Turner could be pretty good. And then Zaire Bethea, also pretty good player. Not great work ethic, but could be an option. So we pick number 34. So hopefully one of these guys will be around for us. Um, Texas, Oakland, Washington, Miami, and the Yankees are your top five. So let's pray that one of those dudes lasts to get to us. And then mock draft, Mr. Mike Watt. So like here's a lot of these guys, like these really top prospects that we're looking. Some of the guys our scout likes, Zaire Bethea is only going to 19. Steve Turner's going 22. So there's a chance that some of these guys slide. Jaden Bastian goes 29. So we're projected for Kiami Okolo, who's still a really good prospect. 18 years old, 75 overall. The ratings look like they could start right away in rookie league and be fine. Um, so who knows? Who knows what it's going to turn into? But let's take a look. Texas takes Mike Watt, the projected number one overall player. That contact looks crazy. That's an 85 overall contact potential. So that's probably a pretty good pick. Oakland, Juan Perea. Maybe not the prospect I would have chosen. He's already 22. The defense looks pretty good. The offense looks pretty good too. I think he's probably better than this 20, especially if they move him to a corner. And let's just skip over. So who do we have here available to us? We're not going to take one of these young pitchers, I think. Um, it doesn't look like anybody that we actually wanted is around still. Uh, mm, Draft log. Let's see. Excuse me. Uh, our projected Kimani Nora. He was the guy, right? I think he was the guy. Maybe not. I don't remember. Jaden Bastian went 19 to Cleveland, which is unfortunate. Zaire Bethea went 21 to Baltimore. Steve Turner went 25 to Houston. Steve Turner was the guy I really wanted. That's kind of sucks. Uh, Overall, Thomas White might be our guy. He wants not a lot of money. It might be nice to save, and he could be pitching in the major leagues at the end of this year. Um, I kind of like this. Normally this is not the type of player I'd pick. I'd usually go a little bit higher potential here. Um, but you know, I don't see why not. Like these, I kind of want to take the floor here. We're in a closer window to contention. So somebody that would, maybe be a better fit potentially for like a higher ceiling, like a Ben Gilbert. Oh no, Kimani Okola was the guy we were projected to. Like I would totally take him first overall, right? And arguably, he's probably the better decision to take overall. But do we think Thomas White could be around by our next pick? Probably, right? Like usually the AI strays away from taking guys like him. So maybe it is Kimani Okola is our pick. Um, he wants underslot, which is great. We're picking at the bottom of the first round. I like his adaptability, his work ethic, his intelligence are all high. He could turn into somebody like good. You have potential, but you are a 18-year-old starting pitcher, so I'm gonna say no. Kimani Okolo is probably the pick. I like. We're probably gonna move him off of center pretty much immediately. Move him over to a corner, probably left. Um, he can play everywhere. He even has a 25 catcher arm, so You know, emergency catcher maybe. Super utility guy could be his future. I think this is the pick. I think I just talked myself out of Thomas White. Uh, and then we're gonna hope he's around for our next pick because getting some good controllable starting pitching depth is probably a good idea. Uh, I like the fastball, like the curveball already. The slider and the changeup are like subpar offerings right now, but if they get to that 55, then he's gonna be good. What do you suggest, scouting director? Really, Kimani Akola? All right, I think he's the pick. And then when is my next pick? Oh, we got a supplemental pick. That's going to be Thomas White if he's around. All right, the Mets. That's a good pick. And we're back. Okay, Thomas White's our supplemental pick. Here was all that worrying, and I can get both guys I want. His bonus demand is recommended slots. So maybe I should have took him first, but we're gonna draft. Okay, I like that. I'm glad I got both of my guys. You know, there's a win now player here, and there's a future player. You know, the obvious worries of what if this doesn't develop, but you know, he could go in the bullpen right now and probably provide some capable innings. As to their demands, all right, you want 1.6. You got it. Not even a question. 2.6. Can probably save some money here, to be honest. I can probably save some money, just a little bit. I don't want to test it because I want him, but I can probably save some money. All right, next pick. Number 20 in round 2. And see, we can still get, you know, a blue. That's how I think about them. They're blues and they're greens and interesting. Catching prospect. Catching prospects are tough, man. They don't really develop, but that is a cool profile. Do I like the gap power and the void Ks that those are the blue ones? No, but like you got some potential, bro. And you only want slot. This might be an interesting pick. This might be where I kind of buck the trend because he looks like too good of a. I know they say that pitching prospects don't exist, but he could just be too good. Bobby McDaniel, catcher. That's the catcher I just looked at, right? Yeah, I like him. I think I agree. The catching ability, like the defense isn't great, but I've seen defense get better. So he might just be like a DH type backup catcher, offense first. And then what was his demand? 700K. I'm gonna draft you and offer you because this is gonna be my test right here. But now his demand is 1.8. So I went over slot, but that's okay. So the money I just saved pretty much from Thomas White went towards Bobby McDaniel. So now we got to watch the money. Now we got to watch the money. Yeah, see, like these guys that say impossible, like I can't take them right now because they're just not gonna, they're gonna want too much money than I can offer. Joey Lyon. Interesting. Only wants 650K. Interesting bat. He's 18. He could play. Doesn't have a defensive home. Don't know if I love that. What about an infielder? Mike Diamond. Shortstop Mike Diamond. The defense is good. This is good. The avoid Ks, if that goes, that's pretty good. He's not going to hit for power. He's not going to walk. This is like a Luis Arias type. But I think I like that. I like that he's durable. I'm going to meet your demand, and I'm going to pick you, Mr. Mike Diamond. All right, so I got 4-5. Here's another starter we could go for, who only wants 210K. This could be, two-way. Wants to be a better player. This guy I like. The pitches are pretty good. He's got 5, and they're all above average right now already, except for the slider. The stuff is not great. The movement's not great. The control's not great. They're all about average. OSA thinks he's got a higher floor, and he could maybe hit. That's kind of cool. What if Yeah, so you are interesting. I like this pick too. I like these I think Pierce George is the dude. I like that these here, let's customize this. I want work ethic as high at this point. Um what do you say, scouting director? Joey Lyon again. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm gonna take Pierce George. These guys are closer to the bigs. They can contribute to the team right away. This dude maybe too. If I move him off of center, like this avoid K's, this offensive profile looks decent. His competition level at college was great at UNC, and his OPS was 822. Not what you'd want to see from like a top college hitter, but I like him too. Pierce George, we're gonna meet your demand. Welcome to the club. So I'm kind of going off script here. I'm going high floor guys here that can contribute a little closer um, with some of these picks, like my supplemental first and Thomas White and Pierce George. These guys are close to the bigs. Um, they could contribute a little bit better. Now what? Joey Lyon? Jesus. No, I'm not. That changeup is already elite, but he's a 22-year-old starter. His movement is low. His control is really low. I don't know if I necessarily believe in that. It could be a cool guy to take next round if he's available. In the sixth round, I don't hate that idea, but what do you say for a batter? Edgar Ballesteros. Again, an 18-year-old, high potential. I don't think so. Not here. Jesus Esparza. Oh, this dude. He's got high in everything. His defense is great. The bat, maybe not, but he's also durable. And he wants slot. How much is slot value? I forget where to look. 440. Kind of like that. Yeah, he's high in leader, adaptability, work ethic, and intelligence. He's got everything you could want for in personality traits. Yeah, that might be the pick. Maybe John Wise Long is the next one. Or who did they want? Bradley Freezer. Ballesteros is probably the pick. I like that. TJ Smead. Bradley Freezer's gone. Let me look. Let me make sure. 520, right? Bradley Freezer is gone. I feel like I just saw it. Jesus Esparza just went. That's fine. Bradley Freezer just went a couple picks ago. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I would have taken a flyer on him. He's got interesting stuff. Uh, very interesting pitcher. Okay. TJ Smead, who are you? No, I think not. Maybe, but I think not. John Wise Long might be the pick. He's also kind of close. He could play in a corner. If I put him in left, he's probably great. Right now, I'm looking for like the personality traits first, and then going. Yeah, I like you. So let's go find him. You have no bonus demand, right? That's what I thought. Stick him in left. Yeah, so alrighty. Potential in left is much better. So he's not a center fielder, he's a corner. Can play first, I guess. What if I set you to first base? Yeah, so you can play first too. Play first, play left. I guess you could play center in a pinch. I like the avoid Ks. We'll see how he does. Where do I want to start him? Probably. Oh, okay. High A? I think high A is a good pick. Send high. Okay. Back to the draft. All right. Now what? Who do you want me to take, Mr. Scouting Director? Or Mrs. I think. Danny Richards? Pitcher. I don't want to take a 17-year-old pitcher. TJ Smead again. Am I missing something here? The defense is good. He's probably a second baseman, utility type. Not can't really play a corner. Why would I want TJ Smead? What am I missing here? Eric Lazenby's probably the pick. Look at that defense. The Gap Powers is carrying offensive tool, but the defense is good. The running's good. He's got every chance to succeed because of these good personality traits. I think it's you. You got a 650 bonus demand. That's why. Yeah, we could do it. This cuts into my trade deadline money. Dude, why do you want me to take TJ Smead so much? What about your pitching ratings? Is that why? Can you pitch? No. Fastball split. I mean, maybe, but like only if you get some really good TCR. The defense is good. What about an outfielder? Shamar McLeod. No. Steve Brown. That defense is good, but I've taken a lot of defense first guys lately in the last couple picks. Again, defense first. This is like a defense heavy. All right, so what if we don't go? What if we do this? What if we go batting potential? He's got the highest contact potential. Adrian Dominguez, he's already 22. He's got a good floor already. Probably a first baseman. Maybe some second, but maybe corner? No. What about power potential? No. 17-year-old catcher. That's a good, like, 20th round flyer. Jace, Adrian Dominguez pops up again. He might be the best offensive prospect left. Al Cartwright. Oh, that's interesting. This is somewhat a 650 bonus. That's why. That's why he's still around. That's an interesting theory. All right, let's go all batters. Let's sort by defense. Juan Figueroa is already an elite defensive catcher, so that should help in the minor leagues. Help my pitchers. You're a good defensive outfielder. Let's take Juan Figueroa. I think that's probably a good pick. At least just to help like the rookie league starters, so that way maybe I can take one. Let's use fielding ratings. Who's got some good? Randy Gazea. Good defensive catcher. Good. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. He's 18. He's a catcher. Slot bonus demand, which means I can get him. LIU. He's a baseball rat. Not interesting. Kind of interesting. He's already pretty much at where he's going to be, I think. I think Gazea is a cool pick. I like taking a couple catchers here. Maybe like over, but at this point it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you're the best defender left. You're a good defender. Like maybe I take a 17-year-old and just trust the TCR to kind of happen. Not here though. Yeah, for you too. Like at some point it can't just be about, you know, projections. This is actually not a terrible idea. And it has to be like somebody's got to be able to help the minor leaguers. You know what I mean? I think it's Steve Lemons. I like Lemons. What say you, scouting director? Kevin Tabiz? Yeah, there's a lot of good defenders here. All right, so now we're going to do like the old, some more PF Holden. Jack Bello can pitch kind of, not really. Yeah, not a whole lot of these guys laying around. Movement, control, not some batters that can pitch. What about batting potential for pitchers? Gap power. Todd? Maybe. But like not really. It's worth a flyer, right? At this point, we just look for flyers. I'd rather take Tabiz, though, as a flyer. Brandon Winokur. High floor. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I just kind of listen to the scouting director. These guys don't, except if you're suggesting Jerry Bosser. That's a terrible pick. All right, what about batters? Chris Bishop. Oh, interesting. Mind tends to wander. Bad personality traits. Maybe not. All right, let's go back to view draft. So these are all the high work ethic guys left, and none of them have great potentials. Oh, we're on pitchers. So now we just kind of look at these type of dudes, like the young guys with high work ethic, and see if any of them are going to pop. I had Dalton Harper pop in a sim once. Maybe that's the tiebreaker here. Ooh, you look good. Yeah, I think it's Dave Pulse. Now what? Mike Appleby. You just keep giving me some bad suggestions. Chris Bishop again. I don't hate Chris Bishop. What about overall? What about like floors? Easton Carmichael. I took a couple catchers. I don't really want to take one again. Josh Davis is 21, 17. Tim Floyd. No, let's go back to potential. Who are the good potential guys? Jake Griffin, good defender. Dalton Harper might be the pick because he's worked before. He popped in a sim. I think you're a good pick. All right, now we're at round 16. So now we're going to do this, and we're going to see if anybody went to, lived in New York. View personality. No. View default. Let's customize default. Let me see. Not date of birth. City of birth. Let's do that. And let's just go through. See if anybody. Okay. Binghamton. My brother went to Binghamton. Danny Rogers. City of birth, Binghamton. You're going to Wake Forest as a high school senior. Sure. Why not? Eric Becker. I already looked at you. Oyster Bay. That's Long Island. Yeah, this game is all just mostly TCR anyway. All right, round 18. We're going to take Eric Becker now. Round 19, Juan Salcedo from St. James. I think that's also Long Island. Maybe. I'm not sure. You don't look like a prospect, but I hope you turn into one because that'd be cool. Let's see if anybody went to Stony Brook. No. Oh, all batters. What about pitchers? Born in New York. Plenty. Levittown, Stony Point, Hempstead, New York, Medford. I think Marcus Stroman's from Medford. I think, if memory serves correct, I think he's from Medford. What about Albany? Went to Albany. Okay, well, now let's just see who has the highest potential left. And let's view draft. No, don't save. Who's got the most green? He's my last pick. Ryan Kropel, 21. Ooh, he can catch, play some middle infield. That's pretty unique. Not a great catcher, but could catch. Jay Knowles? No. Let's also customize to say that, yeah, let's do all this. Work ethic, leader ability, and intelligence is not low. And then let's sort by teenagers. 17-year-old TCR. Do I want to use a 20th round pick on him? Maybe not. His work ethic and intelligence are high. Yeah, why not? And he's durable, so he's got every shot in the world. All right, that should be the draft. Oh, I got one more pick. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought I missed one. Or I guess I missed one. Let me look. I guess maybe we go pitchers again. Because at this point, pitchers are just crapshoots. Actually, you got 4 pitches. That's pretty good. Pitchers are crapshoots. They're like you don't know what you're getting from a young pitcher. So might as well just take a flyer on an 18-year-old. And if they don't pan out, they don't pan out. But if they get some good TCR, they get some good TCR. All right. 7th round, Eric Lazenby wants 650. Yes, you got it. All right, so I don't think anybody's really going to be an issue here. Maybe Thomas White wants some more money, but I doubt it. Pierce George and Thomas White are going to start probably, double A, I guess, maybe high A. Get some, I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's the draft. We'll let you know how the trade deadline goes. That's probably where we're going to check in next. That's usually where I like to check in. We're going to take stock of the team. We're going to see if we're still under 500, about 500, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not super. I don't know how it's going to go. Like, I don't hate the idea of a retooling year this year, if we have one, but then we also lose out on the half year of Shohei. But if we're still sinking a little bit, we're going to take a retooling year. But that's about a month away, so we have about 30 games or so to figure it out. But I guess that's it, everybody. So thanks for watching the draft with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.